judge did not rule and did not move to dismiss your criminal case today. The judge appointed like a former solicitor general to hear like counter arguments. Since that happened earlier today, I just want to know if you have any comment on that the judge has postponed any action on dismissing your case.
No, my legal team, as you know, Alex Spiro is heading the team, and the team is going to look at the communication. We just got it, and we're going to look it over. The wheels of justice grind slow, but exceedingly fine, and we believe that we're going to just move forward. As I stated, I've done nothing wrong, and this was an overzealous prosecution and overreach. And I put this in the hands of my counsel.
Okay. Now, yesterday, the governor Hochul, she said she wasn't moving to initiate any removal proceedings, trying to remove you from office, but she's proposed other type of oversight of the mayor's office or of you as mayor. If you want to comment on that, I know you put out a statement yesterday, but is that more window dressing or is that really necessary?
We didn't see any legal reason to put those 3 areas in place, but I want to be extremely clear to New Yorkers. They do not impact my ability to run the city's day-to-day operation. I'm still responsible for educating our children, bringing down crime, creating jobs, all the things that they need their mayor to do. We are still responsible for doing that. And I really want New Yorkers to understand that, because there was a lot of hoopla and people may believe that we was prevented or stymied from doing our job, and that is just not true.
Have you spoken to the governor since before or shortly before after her announcement yesterday?
I did before. We communicated, and you know what? We have the right to agree to disagree. As I stated, I didn't feel there was a legal reason to put any type of guardrails. I have not been found guilty of doing anything wrong, and optics should not be how we should govern. Just because people who have been criticizing the administration from the beginning because they are yelling loud, we should not ever succumb to that. We should look at the results of how we turned the city around from 2022 to now.
Wait, that the governor was responding to political pressure from within the Democratic Party?
Well, I think there was and there is a lot of noise out there. I don't know what motivated her, but I know that there's a lot of people who have been criticizing the administration, policies around mental health or cleaning the streets, public safety. You look at the topic and where we've been successful with the record number of jobs and houses and homes. You look at all this success, and you've had the same number of people who have been criticizing this administration. But we're going to move forward, and I don't know what impacted or influenced her to take the actions that she did.
I see that, and maybe you could comment on this. Obviously, number one, it looks like Andrew Cuomo's going to jump into the race for mayor. If you look at see there's orchestration of endorsements, etc., including from McCall, the former state controller, and now Adrienne Adams, your counterpart to the city council speaker, is talk of her running. Letitia James is making calls on her behalf, trying to get her into the race. Can you comment on these folks, both Cuomo, Adrienne Adams, and Letitia James' role in pushing Adrienne Adams jumping into the race for mayor against you?
The more, the merrier. Let people come one, come all. Go back to February of 2021. Andrew Yang was beating me by double digits. And I told everyone, stay focused, no distractions and grind. And we're not calling Andrew mayor, we're calling Eric mayor. I'm not running against anyone. I'm running against myself, and I'm going to do what I always do, and that's work hard and work for working class New Yorkers.
Okay. What about Andrew Cuomo? I think he's got his own baggage. And listen, he signed as governor, but I think he would. I think it's fair to say he might be a little more formidable than Andrew Yang. No disrespect to Andrew
Not at all. You don't predict who's going to get in the race. You know who you're running against by who is in the race. And this field, trust me when I tell you, I told people 2 months ago, this field is going to change shape, is going to change agendas. Anything could happen in the next 3.5 months. That's just the business of politics. So much is going to happen. There's going to be new faces. There's going to be people who are going to drop out. So if you try to anticipate those who are going to get in the race and what their strategy is, that's a big mistake. Recall my race in 2022. Everyone thought when Yang got in, it was going to be different. He was measuring the curtains. We saw financial expert Ray McGuire got in. People said, okay, he's going to take away all the black votes from Eric. We just stayed focused. And that's what you have to do in this situation. Don't put your finger in the wind and go where the wind is blowing. Stay on your message and your game plan.
Okay. Do you think, first of all, on the whole, are you still entertaining running as a Republican? Now, I heard that, and I did not confirm this, but I figured you would tell me one way or the other that you had a conversation with the Republican National Committee Chairman, Michael Watley.
Here's what I'm running as a Democrat. In the general elections, it doesn't matter what party you belong to. And I think my message of public safety, pro-business, going after those migrants and asylum seekers that are committing violent offenses, I think my message crosses party line. And I'm asking during the general election all New Yorkers to forget parties and go with who they believe is the best to lead the city forward.
Did you have any conversation with Michael Watley, the NRC chairman?
I spoke with the chairman on just the general aspects of moving the city forward. There was no commitment to run on any lines. We had a pleasant conversation.
With Michael Watley, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So if you don't win the Democratic primary, would you entertain running on another party line, including the Republican Party line?
I don't have to even think about that because I'm going to win.
Okay.
Tight on time, Carl.
I mean, you didn't change your party registration, right? You were still a registered Democrat, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. The other question I have, there's some rumblings that Frank Carone is playing both sides, that he might be supporting Andrew Cuomo as well as you. Is there any truth to that?
Nah, that's the same thing they said when Scott Stringer was running. Frank was with Scott and me at the same time. Frank is a longtime friend. I appreciate the work he has done. And I assure you that as long as I'm in the race, Frank is going to be lined up with me.
Okay. Last question, just going back to your criminal case. Mm-hmm. It seemed like after the Justice Department moved to dismiss it, there's sort of been a backlash within the Democratic Party, at least elements of the Democratic Party, thinking that this is being done because you're going to be pushing the Trump's agenda or being more aggressive in addressing immigration enforcement. I mean, there's been somewhat of a backlash, right or wrong. Can you comment on that? Do you think that the criticism has been fair? Whether people are saying it's a quid pro quo. Now you have Republicans defending you, saying, "Listen, he's helping enforce the immigration law. What is he? Why is people moving to remove him?" So I just want to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, no, great question. And listen, I've always learned that life isn't fair. You must be fair to life, and that's what I try to live up to. And clearly, if one were to look at what I've been saying prior to the president's election, you're not going to find a difference. People saying, well, he's sounding different now. No, it's been the same. Public safety, go after those migrants and asylum seekers that are committing violent acts in our city. We should open ICE on Rikers Island to deal with criminal cases to coordinate. This has been my same conversation prior to the election. And so now people may be just hearing me, but nothing has changed from what I've stated.